I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. Oh, come with me, go and see the big rock candy mountain.
Outside is real and so bright. Another light whizzing by over. Things sliding in the sky that I think they're trees. And houses and lights on giant poles and some cars, everything zooming. When I read Room, I was amazed by the way author Emma Donoghue crafts the perspective of Jack, imprisoned with his ma in a sex abuser's backyard shed. Even as she filters the story through Jack's credulous voice, she never sanitizes or dulls the horrors that he and ma face. And she somehow finds moments of true beauty. This passage refers to the moment when Jack sees the outside world for the first time, after he's escaped. When I read it, it seemed to me that this narrative voice was untransferable from the page to the screen. But then I saw Room, the movie. Brie Larson packs all of Ma's toughness and fragility into every scene. Jacob Tremblay is a tiny powerhouse as Jack.
I don't believe in your sticky world!
And their chemistry couldn't be sweeter. But even more remarkable is the way the movie manages to preserve Jack's worldview through its storytelling. Lenny Abramson's camera captures objects and shadows as Jack would see them 3 feet off the ground. The cinematography plays with the gulf between Jack and Ma's perspectives, giving us tight shots of the two of them laughing to show how full and happy Jack's life is, and then zooming out to show the world outside the shed, everything she knows they're missing. Room is an incredible adaptation of an incredible book, not just because it's so faithful to the book's plot, but because it finds a cinematic way to tell the story in the same spirit the book does. Even in dealing with the darkest themes imaginable, each frame captures Jack's sense of wonder. That scene when Jack sees the sky for the first time is even more powerful than it is in the book.
But Laura, how can a movie that no one wants to see be Best Picture? It's the lowest grossing of all the nominees by a factor of 3. I mean, I know that doesn't mean it's bad, but its subject matter is so off-putting that audiences, especially parents, are staying away in droves.
Well, Dan, there's actually plenty of precedent for low-grossing, critically beloved Best Pictures, especially since Crash. From The Hurt Locker to No Country for Old Men to The Artist. And in Room's case, the off-putting subject matter is kind of a red herring. Sure, Room is devastating, but the reason it ultimately feels more uplifting than bleak is because it's not fundamentally about captivity or trauma. It's about the intensity of a bond between a mother and her son, stripped down and plunged into the direst circumstances imaginable. It's hard to think of another recent movie, save maybe Boyhood, that seems to understand the heartaches and joys of motherhood so deeply.
I'm not a good enough ma.
But your mom.
I am.
So, if the Academy can look beyond this movie's apparent smallness of scope and see it for the expansive, spiritually fortifying, life-affirming drama it really is, it might get the recognition it deserves. No, it's not a crushing indictment of a massive system like Spotlight or The Big Short, but what other movie finds the whole world in one 11 by 11-foot room?
Oh, no word could ever help relieve this pain.